Hi, my name's Lisa Beard. Welcome to my channel. Today I'll be making a card using this lovely stamp set from close to my heart, Sweet Hummingbird. Great set, so pretty and has coordinating dies. We'll also be using the stitched rectangles, Thincuts, together with the Sweet Hummingbird dies. We'll also be using some lemonade and white daisy cardstock, along with some Memento ink. We're going to be colouring with alcohol markers today, so Memento ink is really good for doing your line art stamping, and then when you colour with the alcohol markers, the lines don't bleed. Also taken a blank card base from our value pack. I use this value pack all the time, 50 cards and envelopes ready to go. Really good price, so it's, yeah, saves a lot of trouble. I have off camera die cut one of the frames with lemonade cardstock. I get a frame left over because it cuts the middle and the frame, and I pop that in my little spares bin, and I use that spares bin quite a lot for other projects rather than, you know, wasting things. Off camera I have cut a pretty little hummingbird and the flowers. Yeah, I love this stamp set. I had to have it, haven't used it, that is my MO. I don't know if you're the same. If you are, leave me a comment, it'll make me feel better. I'm taking one of our Spectrum Noir tri-blends. I actually only have one colour, it's yellow, but these are great. It's 3 markers in one. It's one colour, light, mid and dark tones. So it takes all the guesswork out of trying to pick a colour. I don't know about you, but I've got other alcohol markers, and I will take a colour and then I want to do my shading, and then I've got to just find the right sort of shade and tone, and with this it's all done for you. You don't have to do that. You've got all 3 tones. I'm not particularly an expert in colouring with alcohol markers, but my method is I will colour with the lightest tone first off, and then I'll go in with the darker shade and do my shading, and then I'll go back with the mid-tone and blend them all together. And that's how I do that. Okay, I've sped this up for you now because you don't want to watch me colour the entire flower in, because I'm pretty slow, and don't look too closely too because I'm not great at staying inside the lines. I'm going now in with my pale green shin hand markers. Now you're going to see what I mean about how great these tri-blended markers are, because I've got this lovely pale green that's working really well, and then in a minute I'm going to look for a darker shade. Here I go, and it's completely wrong and really hard to blend in. But there you go. So at this point I was really wishing that I had a green tri-blend marker. As you can see, it's it's going to be fine. It'll look pretty on the card. So, and someone will be happy to receive this card. So I try not to get too upset about that. But when I start the hummingbird, I'm using the pale green again to colour in. I'll start with his head. Again, I think I will speed this video up for you in a moment. But yeah, again really wishing I had tri-blend markers in maybe a purple or a teal colour, because I've done the best I can with what I've got, but I've gone in a bit with some darker colours, and yeah, you'll see they don't really blend as well. They're a bit blobby, but look, I aim to increase my collection over time. But they're great. I recommend the tri markers. You can link them to my shop below if you'd like to order some. But I'm loving the one that I have got. So yeah, I'm going back now with a darker shade of green. Okay, sorry about that. I think I've missed a clip there, but my hummingbird is now coloured. Looking pretty good actually. I'm pretty happy with him, all things considered. So now I'm taking my card base and I am sticking down the lemonade cardstock. I've got a confession to make. First time I stuck it down, it was totally crooked. I have cut that out, so you don't have to watch me struggle trying to get it straight. I've seen people use tea rulers and thought that was excessive, but pretty sure I should probably invest in one. So now I am just making sure my frame is okay, it fits, and probably double checking, triple checking by this point that I have actually got it on straight. So I'm using my adhesive runner to affix the frame to the card base, giving it a little bit of pressure, make sure it sticks down. And then I'm going to try and place my flowers and my hummingbird. I had decided, I have done a portrait version of this card, but I decided this time I thought I'm going to use a different sentiment. Some lovely sentiments in this set. So I'm doing it in landscape. So now I'm taking You're the Sweetest sentiment from the set, and great thing about polymer stamps is you can sort of lay them out on the card and really see what you're doing. So I'm going to lift that up. Once I've got it in place, I lift it up with the block, and I take black exclusive inks. I'm going to do a video just about the Close to My Heart ink pads because there's a lot to talk about. Anyway, I'm going to ink this up. Try not to get ink onto the block because I don't want to, when I push down, leave a glow around the edge. This is a pretty nerve-wracking moment because if I muck this up now, I'm in trouble. So slowly pushing down, and thank goodness it came out okay. So anyway, so sentiments on, and now it's time to stick down the hummingbird and the flower. I want him propped up a little bit, give that sort of, you know, probably should have mentioned with the frame I actually cut four and laminated them together with glue, which is a lot quicker than you think. It's actually quite easy to do, and that's from someone who, you know, can't get frames on card bases straight. So that's raised. So I wanted him to be a little bit raised too, so I'm using 3D dots, what do you call it? Foam dots, sorry. So he props up just to continue that sort of diorama sort of look. And then I've put just adhesive because I'm thinking I'll just put that flat. But then when I've gone to position it, I've thought, no, you need to come forward too. So I have then gone back in and put some more foam dots on. And I'm just taking those backs off. Tip there, I always dig my nail into the middle and it sort of folds up, and then I flick the edge and they come off pretty quickly. So yeah, placing that onto the card, and we're pretty much done. I'm thinking this is a pretty nice little card. Oh, I haven't done the bird yet, sorry, the hummingbird yet, but same again, flicking those bits off and putting him into place, wanting his little beak just to be approaching one of the tubular flowers that are stamped. And of course he's a hummingbird, and hummingbirds shimmer, so I've got my clear shimmer brush out. And at this point I am looking for a scrap bit of paper because the night before I was doing something with the shimmer brush and I had a bit of an explosion. There was a lot of shimmer. So I am now just brushing the shimmer on, and as you can see, I'm not being too particular about it. In fact, I'm sloshing it on like a, you know, kindergarten kid with paint, to putting it on his wings. I don't know if the camera is really picking up the shimmer there. I'm hoping you can see it, but in real life, he's shimmering and looking really pretty. So, okay, so the card is nearly done. I've just got to put a little bit of bling. I think I'll use some itty bitty sparkles and just to finish it off. Bit of shimmer and bling. Thank you for staying with me to the end. I really appreciate it. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe and hit the bell so that you don't miss when I next place a video. Aiming to place videos weekly. But I have got some news for you about the Stamp of the Month, so that video will follow this one, so stay tuned for that.